to see you here. Oh, works. Oh gosh, thanks. Sorry, but hello, persons from YouTube. Today's topic is about upskilling, and I'm here with Pedro, Rafael, Renan, and Ricardo. I hope we have a great conversation, and we start to present it yourselves. I already presented, Pedro already presented, but I want to know about you, Rafael. Go ahead, present it yourself, please.
Hi guys, I'm Rafael, I'm 29 years old. I'm a lawyer, I'm from São Paulo. Now I'm living in Paris because I'm a PhD candidate here in France. And I love to dance too, the music, reading, and it's a pleasure to be here for improve my English with you.
Oh, it's great to hear that. And welcome, Rafael. And Ricardo, the last but not the least.
Don't worry. Well, I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, city of São Paulo State. Well, it's half coast from São Paulo, so in this case, I live near from the beach, and I love walking on the beach. And well, I have a daughter. I'm married. I love movies and hang out with my friends, and I think that's it.
It's great to hear that. And yeah, guys, I'll start with the questions. Question number one: what is upskilling, and what is this value to employers? Rafael, what do you think?
I'm not sure, but to me, upskilling, it's like how to say, when the employers demand to the employees to how to say, to improve some skills. And to me, that's important to the employees because when the capital, the human capital in an enterprise, it's so important. And if you have an employee with more, how to say, more skills, it's important to the activity of the enterprise. To me, it's that. I don't know if it's correct.
Yeah, I think it's the same. Like upskilling is something you grow, not only because you stay in a company, but for yourself too. But talking to companies is really good. The value of employers, because you feel more, you have more specialization in something. And I think it's great to have courses and follow knowledge every day is a good thing in my point of view. And you, Pedro?
Well, I think upskilling is, like you said, is when you have this skill, you need to improve more, be more technical. So I think this is totally important for the company, for the worker, because the company, more you are technically, more you know this, more you have the knowledge, better you do the job. So I think for the company, so have person that know this, how do this is very important, because they don't need to teach you from zero. So you will start knowing how to do. So I think for the company, this is a huge improvement. And for the worker, because the worker will be better in this skill. So if we stop to think, I forgot the name, but there's someone that already said, and if we train the workers and the works leave us, and that CEO replied, oh, but if we don't train them and they stay, so it will be worst. So I prefer have people trained than people that don't know this subject. So I think it's always been improving and improving until the day that you think, oh, I'm okay with that. I know everything in that. I will try a new skill, and you try new courses, new knowledges. So I think the company need improve the workers. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I guess all companies need to spend a little time to training these persons, because sometimes when you start in a company, you don't have the knowledge enough. As you said, like it's better you work with someone who know that. But if the person doesn't have the knowledge enough, maybe have a program of training in the company. It's something good for the company. The employees not want to get out of the company, as you said. And I guess it's something like 2 months or less that you train someone to do a hard and more specific job. Maybe it's a good thing, I guess. A lot of companies need this I don't know, curse. Yeah, it's like a curse, maybe. Yeah, I don't remember the name. Anyway, Ricardo, what's your thoughts?
Well, I don't know, but if you understood well this topic, but as I worked then on IT area, so in this case, the upscaling and rescaling, there is a confusion, because it's necessary you upscaling your knowledge, but sometimes it's like a rescaling, because sometimes it's like start from zero, because it's totally different. And this situation happen a lot in this area. Sometimes there are a new technology and you have to adapt and try to work from with this technology. And so normally I do a course or a training just to give some information, a piece of information, and the company requested to attend this troubleshooting or something. That's it. That's the IT life. There's not much to do.
I can imagine. Like you need to go in your beginning to understand something change now, right? Like
Yeah.
maybe change a lot is one of the jobs who change every day or always has something to change. So I can imagine, because I'm not good with technology. I'm a bad person with technology. So yeah, I have a brother who work with that, and I can see the stressful life in my home. I understand. So go to the question number 2. What does upskilling do for workplace culture? Ricardo, you start, please.
I think is every company and every employee have to nowadays it's difficult. I was telling about my area, but in every kind of job nowadays, it's necessary to improve your knowledge, qualify. So there are a new improvements, new technologies are created every day. So I think is necessary the employees and the companies working together to promote upscaling, and my company particular invests a lot of money and the time in this topic. And I think is I could watch on the news and on other things. There are a lot of companies that invest, because if they don't invest money and time in this area, probably this company will fail, because the world is changing every day a lot, so it's not possible to follow this speed. I think that's it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm with you. I guess the upskilling for workplace culture is important to put a balance and put in the same level the employers who do the same work, the same job. So I guess it's an equilibrium in the workplace, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I think like that. And you, Rafael, what do you think?
To me, it's difficult to, it's hard to say in the way, the general way, because it depends of many other factors to me. For example, I think it's possible that upskilling can produce competition between the workers, and that's not just a good competition, but a bad competition too. It's possible then the workers feel much more motivated too. So that can be good for the enterprise, and maybe for the workers too. It depends the how to say. I don't know. Generally, I think it's good for the worker too. But I think it's like that. The goal of the enterprise is to be better in your activity and gain more profit. And it's important if the workers think like that and how to say, buy that idea, and I think that's important. So if you, when you, with all the, how to say, I don't know how to say, with all the speed of the enterprise, it's we will do the, we will invest in upskilling, and that's good to you. So that is important for the enterprise, because like that the worker feel like the enterprise valorize me, and so I'm so important. So I have to work hard and for correspond at that for that expected I don't know how to say expectativa. So but to me, yeah, but it's an expectation, but to me, it's not easy to do to say, oh, it's good or it's bad, especially in the worker view, because normally when to me when we call about upskilling, it's not in my experience, it's not for all employers. Expectations. Thank you. It's not for all workers, so that's not so good. And to me, if that is not did in the how to say, the right way, that can be not good for the workers. Maybe good for the enterprise, that competition between the workers, but in the point of view of the worker, that can be good, possible. I don't know.
I understand your point of view. Yeah, I have a lot of different things. I guess it's a knife or up to I forgot the thing, but it's a knife, faca de dois gumes. And I guess if you stay in a workplace, it's a little bit toxic. The person's want to fail you, you not fail the other person, want to stop your job or do stupid things. Like maybe if have upskilling, not so good for this workplace, because in the beginning the workplace is bad for you. So maybe you need to see your workplace and maybe go away from your company if you feel like that. I don't know, but yeah, you said everything you said is important, because depend of the opinion and the like how the company see you and how the employers see the company. Like depends of that too. So it's important to see the field around you, I guess. And Pedro, how about you?
About the second, what does upskill do for workplace culture? I think that when a company has this environment, this culture, I think they learn more good workers, so they can attract more people. So, for example, good people generally they can choose where work, so because they are needed. So if you are a good worker and you are working in a place that don't have the culture, you can try change that and say, oh, I will try another company that that have this culture to upskill me, to learn me, to teach me more. So I think the most important is that the company can learn more good workers, and the workers that already are there, they are improving more and they don't want to go, they don't want to leave. So this is about rotation. So we'll maintain your workers, will maintain them because they will feel that they are improving. So I'm not only working and being paid, I'm working, I'm being paid, and I'm improving more. I'm learning new things, I'm developing myself. So I think this is important because this company turn more attractivity.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you. I feel the same and I think the same. Like you feel more comfortable if you see the future in the company, because like everyone know some company who have persons spend 1 year or less and get out of the company. Always have this kind of company. And when you like see the way company treat the employers, like in terms of upskilling and knowledge and development, doesn't exist sometimes. And I said, not small companies, sometimes big companies didn't have this kind of opportunity to everyone in the workplace. So yeah, I try to not judge, but sometimes when I see some companies like that, I always think it's because of that you lost your best employers. Because as Pedro said, if you are good in your job, you quit. You will quit because you are good enough for that. You have skills enough, and don't have to grow in the company because the company didn't have a plan to grow, a plan to develop more your knowledge. So it's a difficult topic, by the way, really difficult. But guys, maybe I skipped the question number 3 because everyone maybe answered that in the words of the question number 2. And I go to the question number 4. What training have you had over the years for your job? Pedro, I want to know about you.
I have been here for 4 years, I think 4 years, and I can complain. I think is a huge company, so they teach us a lot. We have a lot of training, and for me specifically, I entered in the company through the training programs. So in the beginning, I had a lot of trainings and courses, and so in the beginning was was a lot of training. Nowadays, it's like once in a year, but I think they are good training. So I think this is important. So they are the mandatory training that are about things that every year you need to do about, for example, cybersecurity. So this is not a skill. It's something that you need to do every year. It's a reclassification. But sometimes they do trainings or they teach skills like presentations, oratoria. So I think I can complain. I believe that my company is a good place, and the culture to skill is good.
Oh, it's great to hear that. Yeah, like it's important the company teach the employer how to deal, how to talk. You said about oratoria, right? To do that, to prepare a presentation is something really important if you work with a group of person. You need to talk more. And you said you work in a food company, right? Yeah, I can imagine you need to talk a lot with other persons in other fields. Yeah, it's important to have a better communication, a better way to sit, to talk, to your behavior in the middle of the other persons. Yeah, I agree with you, and I think your company is really great to do that. A lot of companies need to do. It's an important thing to how you communicate the others. Yeah, point of view. I like it that. And you, Ricardo, question number 4.
I don't know, but in my company there are new trainings every week.
Really?
Yeah, there are a lot of. If you want, I could made 2, 3 new trainings every week, and that's weird. I used to work in other jobs in other companies. In these companies, it's so much common. The people keep on the same company during 10 years. It's so much common employees that have worked in the same company 10, 15 years. And in these companies, every year, I don't know, 100 people uh, request to quit and they go to the other companies. I don't know what happened, but it's so much common. Sometimes I used to I used to do my job boss during his vacation or another thing, and sometimes my boss used to rest 15 days or 10 days. So in this case, he used to take off 12, twice or 3 times a year. And sometimes I talked for a guy in the April, for example, when my boss was on vacation, and I try to reach the same guy now, and the guy uh, requests to quit and go to went to another job. It's so common, and I talk with a lot of people that just had 3 months, 4 months, just fresh new under my company, and so that's difficult to keep because a lot of companies are paying more money, and the guys requested to go.
Yeah, yeah. I guess as a supposition, but I guess the T area is more flexible. The persons go and come again. I don't know if I'm wrong, Ricardo. If I'm wrong, teach me in that. But I can see the persons who work with TI have more these connections, like go away, but if you want to come back, you come back too. Like I can't see this. Like, don't remember the name, but it's similar to change, but it's not change. I guess it's exchange. Yeah, exchange a lot the jobs. Don't know if I'm wrong, but maybe. And I have a other point of view. Maybe the persons who work today in a TI area is so younger persons, and maybe younger persons want more knowledge, maybe have upskills in your company, but want to have knowledge to work in other workplace. You understand my point of view? Maybe that works. I don't know in your company, Ricardo, but maybe it's like that. No.
Yeah.
I'm a dumb person in T area. Just be honest. I'm
No
not
problem.
into in that, but as I can see who persons from TNT who talk about it, I don't know some similar like that. Is that Ricardo or not? I'm wrong. Please tell me because I want to know.
I'm sorry, could you repeat? I didn't understood.
Like
I need to understand.
I think okay. I think the persons who quit the job so fast, maybe in T area, for example, is the
Yeah,
person
it's
who
common.
is
It's
so
common.
younger.
It's not so. It's not.
So
It's this thing don't happen just in my company. It's common in another companies too, because the companies nowadays are fighting for these employees because this the demand is so high nowadays. So the perspective in the future is increasing more. So I think these tools is not so old, and I think is the IT area have this perspective is, for example, cloud computer. There are 10 years maybe, and they reach the much people, a lot of people just in 5 years, 6 years, I don't know. There are some more time, 15 years ago, but it's just it's fresh new in that timing. So in this case, it's not to reach much people, but uh, after the Microsoft made new implementations like 365 Office and a lot of things, the OneDrive and the Google Drive, and so the people started to move all softwares to the cloud, and well, nowadays, for example, just in one area, because there are a lot of different areas, like agriculture is increase a lot of implementations, and the 15th generation from mobile phones. Oh, that's it's possible to choose because there are a lot of different news implementation.
I can imagine every day have a new thing to know to understand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My area we use a lot the technology of TI, and I always call the TI guy or TI girl because I don't understand. And the guy fixed my problem in 5 minutes, and oh, it's my principe in the day. I love it. And you, Rafael, question number 4, right? Yeah.
To me, I'm not changing my era, but it's a little different now because when I used to be a lawyer in the company, not a company, I don't know how to say, but at a firm, I think that's the correct word. And there I did in the first, when I started, I was not thank you. I did how to say, because it was new to me. I worked in the not so common area of law. It's cultural law, and so it was different to me, and they paid to me a course for know a little bit more. And if I don't continue there, because after that I start my master degree, and but it was how to say, it's to me it's different now, because now I can choose my upskillings. So, for example, to me it's interesting. It's not a conversation. It's not because before it's more, how to say, the company or the office offer to me that upskilling, and I'm not how to make, I can't to say no, and I can't choose. It's good, but I can't say choose to say no. And now it's different because in the master degree, for example, I was in the University of São Paulo, and I could choose something upskilling, like a course by how to be a professor. So it was really interesting to me, and the others, how to say, the other courses too. So it's me that then choose the courses, and and now here in Paris, it's the same thing. It's maybe a little bit more. It's better because here there are so many other options, like the course of language, the English courses, German course, and Italian courses, and I can demand it to the university to go out in another country to make a presentation, to do a course, and it's just justify how it's linked with my research here. So it's so interesting. To me, it's better in that sense that I can choose what I in the how to say, the way, the sense of and the things that I want to do to develop myself, and to develop my research. So it's cool in that sense.
Oh, it's great. You have more access, and it's more easy to you to choose, right? Like what you want to do in a period of time. Is that you say it?
Yeah, it's more because because in there are it's an exercise of autonomy, and my research, it's not like for example, it's like goals of the university. So like an enterprise, you have to do something that it's good for the enterprise. In the university, it's like I have to do what is good for the society. That is my thought. So it's to me it's good in the sense, in the when I think to myself, in myself, and also when I think to the society, because my compromise, it's it's with the society, and with the university too. But I can do what I think that's good. So it's cool.
Oh, it's great. It's great. And I can imagine, because you live in French, the accessible for that is more easy than in
Yeah,
less than college.
they have money. I'm here because of that. The money, it's important to do the things. So
Yeah, it's really important. The money is not everything, but the money
yeah,
pay a lot of things, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. And guys, I have a question I form right now in my mind, but I want to know, like, have a degree nowadays is a skill, because of course it's a skill. You passed your time in a college to do that. But you think in the time you stay in the college, you have upskills in the college. You do, like Rafael said about the college, have a lot of language, the opportunity to do a lot of courses. It's an upskill in your traditional course. You feel like that, Pedro?
Totally. I think when you say that college today have a degree, I think is mandatory. So today is paper. If you have, you can compete. If you don't have, you're out the game. So I think today this is mandatory. And when you are in the college, in the university, I think we have a lot of things to learn there. So it's not only the subjects that the teachers will teach you. So you learn about how to live in a community. You start how to do a presentation. We will learn how to convene a group. We will learn a technical subjects, but not only the technical part. I think we need to learn more things there. I think a lot of the university, they will teach you only the technical part. And when we start to work, we don't know how to work. So we are freshmen. We don't know how work because they don't teach us how work. They teach us the subject, the technical part, if I can say that way. So yes, we need to do the things that we could do in the college to be more prepared to do that. So we can have an internship, we can have groups in the school. I don't know, Atletica or business. There's business group in the college. So much more you could do in the college, better I think we'll finish.
Yeah, like I'm 100% with you. I guess only finish the college, the graduation is a soft skill. You have that. It's a skill, of course, but it's a soft skill. And I guess the upskilling in the college is really important. As you said, Pedro, I can see the same. Like you have the theory of something, you know how to this machine works, but when you take the machine, you understand, you forgot everything because the practical you didn't have. I remember when I started my internship in the beginning of this year, it's the last year in the college. I graduated in August of this year. And in the beginning, I remember have a machine I need to use in the lab. And I don't know how to use. I only remember the theory because I never put my hands in the machine. And I spent 1 week to understand how the machine works because it's a really, really hard machine. And I feel frustrated because I passed 4 years of my life in a college who don't know how a machine works. So yeah, maybe they didn't have the equilibrium of that. But anyway, now I know how the machine works. Thanks of God. And you, Ricardo, what do you think about the question?
I'm sorry, but which number?
No, I put the mind question here. Like you have a degree. Imagine you have a degree in an university, or you have a course in a university. You think when you stay in the company, the company, no, in the, oh, I forgot the name. In the college, you have upskills to develop it, or you think a degree is only a skill or soft skill. You understand?
Yeah, more or less, I think.
Okay.
Yes, well, when I started on the at my college when I was 35 years old. So in that time, I had around 20 years of experience in this field. So at my college, I am graduating in telecommunication engineer, but I learned a lot of things about electric area because it's the base of the telecommunications. No? But I think is they put much emphasis in electric, not so much in telecommunication area. I don't know if it happened because I have a lot of experience in the things that they try to learn, teach me actually. I have no, but I think certainly there are some areas, some aspects that I learned much information, and after that I made a MBA. So I think that's important in my opinion. I think sometimes not so relevant in some aspects, but is important. I think the academic career. Sometimes the college there are much focus in the academic area and not prepared so much for the practical life, the things that you really use in the future. So I think particularly in Brazil, is necessary improve a lot in this area, in my opinion.
I totally agree. Totally agree. You put a compliment what Pedro said. I'm not agree more. I don't know how to agree more about it. Yeah, I have some specializations you need to know the specific things, and you didn't have enough in your college or in your course you do so. And when you realize it, you stay like me in front of a machine you don't know how to work, and you need to understand the machine in 1 week. So yeah, it's hard, really hard. And hello guys for the other room. How was the conversation? Igor, you muted.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good. We're talking about a lot of a lot of skills that's important to the jobs. That's very good.
Great to hear that. So, but I want to know about you, Jefferson. How was for you the conversation?
I think it was an organized chaos because a lot of ideas, good ideas, and the importance of skills. We talk about a lot about soft skills, the importance of all of these skills for your life, for your job, I think it's very important. And as I said, you must learn something that useful for you. It's not to think about some kinds of skill, to doing a lot of courses that you can use. Today, everything must be pragmatic, useful for you, for now and for the future. You need to prepare for the future.
Yeah, it's important to grow yourself, to grow as in a company or in a field you want. I'm agree with you. And you are a teacher, right? You're a professor. Sorry.
I'm a professor, not a teacher.
Sorry.
Teacher from high school. I'm from university.
I always forgot. You're an economist.
Today,
now I remember.
Yeah, I listened at the end of Ricardo. It's not so easy today because I'm very pragmatic. For example, I opened the platform of IBGE, a lot of data, and I'm trying to do my best. Something practical with the data to work with this. But unfortunately, a lot of guys, they are very lazy about this. Oh, it's so difficult. Come on, professor, maybe something more easy now. Come on. It's not so easy today to put in practice everything, every theory that I teach. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. I really don't know.
I can imagine.
What's happening with the students today. I really don't.
I can imagine. Yeah, Ricardo answered a question. I didn't have this question in the list. I do a question if your upskill is developed in the college, if you have a way to develop that, or only a soft skill, you think the degree is only a soft skill. I put this question. And yeah, Pedro and Ricardo said that like it's important to know where you are, what you do. Like it's important to go away only the theory and know the practical too. So yeah. But now I can see your way to see like a professor. It's a little bit different. I can imagine have a different kinds of persons in the college. Yeah. So guys, yeah, the running out of time, but I sent on the chat the link for the feedback. Please go to the feedback, put someone if you want to see other kind of information about it, if you want the part 2, please say Bruna we'll see, and try to put other kind of meeting like that if you want it. So yeah, I hope you like this conversation. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Renan, Rafael, Igor, Luis, Ricardo, and Jefferson. Thank you so much. I hope you see y'all in the next week with me or with Bruna or in other meetings I participated. Okay.